Everybody is having to work differently at the moment, and as we can't actually meet in person together and share our slides and our ideas and our worries and concerns, we've put together some short videos that will go with the slide sets that we would have used if we'd been able to get together in a room. This session is around two important concepts that at this stage in your improvement journey are really important to get to grips with. The first is to remember that there are experiences that have happened over hundreds of years around improvement that we are experiencing ourselves. And there's a few quotes from famous people that I've put up here. Some you will know the names of, people like Walt Disney. Others, perhaps Taguchi, and others you may not be familiar with. But they're people that transformed their businesses very significantly, and they all struggled. Because change is hard. People don't want to do it, and people are anxious about it, and people always see problems ahead rather than the benefits that some of the people that come up with the ideas can focus on. So what in improvement terms we need to do is work out what sort of strategies can we put in place to make it easier to get on with the change, and most importantly, to stick with the changes that make an improvement and to get rid of the changes that don't make an improvement as quickly as possible. So in the model for improvement slide, you can see that after we've decided what it is we're trying to improve and what the aim is, the next question is, how would we know that what we were doing was an improvement? And it's really important to think about that straight up front before you get testing anything. Because if you can't measure what you're improving and get a feel for the fact that it is making a positive difference, and in our work, not just to the patients and their families, but making it easier for us to do a great and sustainably good job, then how do we know it's worth the time and effort that change always takes? So what we've discovered is that time-ordered data really helps that. And here's an example. So plotting the dots as we go ahead, one experience after another. To start with, that will be just a sense it's working like we thought it might, but we need to refine it, through to a real evidence base that we've got something that makes a difference. And here's a chart in the next slide, which is really useful, I think, to print out, because it's undoubtedly the case that people see information and data in different ways. But when we're in the business of improving a complex system, we have to see the data as often as possible. We need to trust it and have collected it, and we need to be able to reflect on how that can be improved further by some small tweak to what we're doing, or perhaps sometimes completely changing of what we're doing. And all these will help us both test our ideas as well as sustain and spread them. And the next short video will talk about sustaining and spread.